I've done a new blog, and it is a little bit about diverse books, that term, and it is a little bit about helping your child find books in the genre they like that still have a diverse cast of characters. So you've probably heard the term reading for pleasure quite a bit. Primary schools are really pushing hard on it. Reading for pleasure is the single biggest indicator of success in later life. So if your child is running off with their books and reading, reading in bed and asking you to tell stories and reading with you, then the chances are they're going to be fine in all subjects as they progress up school. Now, to encourage kids to learn to read for pleasure, one of the things that teachers do and parents is to give their children a wide variety of books in different genres and help them to find what it is they like. So, some of them might, really gravitate towards graphic novels and comic book style, or some of them might really gravitate towards mystery and drama and that kind of thing. But the main thing is that children are given the opportunity to work out what type of book they like. So we get asked a little bit about how reading for pleasure and letting children choose the books they read works with what we are achieving at Little Box of Books. Now, we get asked a lot about diverse books as if it's a genre on its own. Diverse books is not a genre. It's not a separate selection of books, like it's not a type of book. It's become shorthand for books with characters of colour in them, or characters with disability. It's become an easy way for people to, kind of identify a book with a diverse cast of characters in it. We do use it on our website, and because it's one of the search terms that people use to try and find the type of books that we sell, it's not a term I'm very comfortable with because I think it makes it really other. We want to fast forward to a time where children's books are just children's books, and that, diverse books don't even come into it. It's just lots of people telling lots of stories about all kinds of people, and books reflecting what our society looks like. We don't need a special section for people that's different and separate. So in that, what we've done is we've come up with a bit of a reading list for different genres of books. So if your child likes reading a specific book, then we'll probably have a book of that genre with a diverse cast of characters in them. So they can still be reading about people who are not like them, people who are like them, seeing themselves in stories, and they can still be doing that in the genre of book they like, which can encourage them to read for pleasure. Got a few here. Now, the titles might come up backwards, and I'm hoping they're not going to, because I've fiddled with the settings, but if they do, then they're all linked to in the blog. So first of all, we have got Akisi. This is a graphic novel style book, and I can absolutely vouch for it. My 6-year-old has adored that. This is why this one's so battered, because he's not read anything else for about 6 months. He absolutely loves it. It's about a little girl. She's based in the Ivory Coast, and she gets up to all kinds of nonsense, and it makes him laugh out loud all the time. So graphic novels, Akisi is a really good one. Maybe they like comedy books. This one, picture book, The Prince, the Witch, and the Thief and the Bears, is hilarious, and it starts with a boy reading with his dad and coming up with a bedtime story together. It's got ridiculous characters in it and really weird twists and turns, but it is an absolutely brilliant book. I don't know where to put the books that I've done, so I'll just put them there. Company of 8. If your 8 to 11-year-old likes drama and wants to see a book with strong women in them, then this girl wants to be an acrobat with the circus and ends up on an island with lots of women sword fighting. It's absolutely brilliant. There is a whole range of characters in there, and it's an absolute classic. This one, The Girls. It's kind of about, I don't know what genre it goes in. It kind of crosses all. It's got a bit of romance in there. It's got a bit of tragedy in there, and all kinds of things, but it's one of my favourite books ever, and it centres on the friendship between these 4 little girls and the path that they choose throughout their life. So that is a great one if you want something about friendship. Brilliant. Drama, action. Can't go wrong with Susie Orbit, the astronaut who is rescuing the Earth from a meteoroid storm. She's everything you want in a space hero. So there you go. That's a really good one for anybody that likes a bit of adventure and drama. And this one, if you like mystery, this is the first UK black detective duo in a story, and it's brilliant. They are brilliant detectives, and they've got a sequel coming out really soon, so if you read this one, then you've got another one coming down the track. There's loads of books in lots of different genres we can have. Diverse books is not a genre in itself, so you can find books that your children will enjoy you know, throughout in lots of different genres, if you just give me a shout. So DM me, get in touch, ask any questions you need.